Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brad Ventures YouTube channel, and today is a very different video. I just wanted to dive into all this new annual pass news because it's kind of a big deal and people are not happy. I just want to remind everyone that annual pass pricing goes up every single year. It's never gone down. So honestly, the pricing is around what I thought, but there's a few things that I thought would be included that aren't included, like the new photo pass, and having access to having access to the water parks. Those are things that were initially built in to these annual passes that are now something that you have to purchase as an additional add-on, even at the top tier. Let's dive into it and kind of compare a little bit, and we'll go from there. So first things first, they have done a good thing with making these annual passes a lot more streamlined and a lot less options, because before today there was the Epcot After 4 pass, the Weekday Select, the Silver, the Gold, the Platinum Plus, and it was confusing. I actually used to work at Disney World selling annual passes, and I know trying to explain things to people, they didn't quite understand the difference between Platinum Plus, Platinum Pass. There was too many things. I think simplifying this is a good thing across the board, and now you only have 4 passes to choose from. You have the Disney Pixie Dust Pass, the Disney Pirate Pass, the Disney Sorcerer Pass, and the Disney Incredible Pass. Now, the names are so stupid. It sounds so childish and so corny. Like, imagine having to go up to like guest relations and be like, "I'm a Disney pirate and I need some help." It's just stupid. They could have easily made it, bronze, silver, gold, platinum. That would have been like the easiest way to do it. You're already simplifying it. For whatever reason, they decided not to. And the difference here with these is just really going to be how many annual pass park reservations you have and blockout dates. Now, it took a little bit of digging to find the blockout date calendar, but I did find it for the Sorcerer Pass, because I think that's what I'm going to go with once my Platinum Pass expires. I used to have Platinum Plus because we enjoy the water parks, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. It's just odd, and they've taken literally every perk out except free parking, and then 20% off on merchandise. And sometimes restaurants will have discounts, but like they very rarely do. Tables in Wonderland still has not come back yet. I think that's a thing of the past. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It was a great thing. You paid for a membership into Tables in Wonderland. You got a cool little card. It was good for 20% off of any food and beverage, and that included alcohol. You also had free valet parking while you were dining at the resorts. I used it a lot. That's how I actually got to go around and try a bunch of new restaurants, and it was, it was like, I think $200 a year or something, but it was worth it alone in the valet when you're going to a restaurant, just to have that, that ease, just pulling up, and it was free. It was fantastic. I wish they'd bring that back, but no word of that. I'm assuming that's a thing of the past. So when you do the Disney Pixie Dust Pass, you can visit one or more Walt Disney World resorts, theme parks on most weekdays with an advanced park reservation, subject to blackout dates including peak and holiday periods. And that one gives you up to 3 park reservations at a time, and it's available to Florida residents only. And that's $399 plus tax, and if you're a Florida resident, you can do a down payment of $205 and then pay $19 per month for 12 months. The Disney Pirate Pass is $699 plus tax, or $45 per month for 12 months as a Florida resident after $205 down payment, and you can do park hopping with that one as well. And you can hold up to 4 park reservations at a time, and it's also available to Florida residents only. Disney Sorcerer Pass is $899 plus tax, or $63 a month for 12 months for Florida residents after a $205 down payment. So that one you get park hopping as well. You can hold up to 5 park reservations at a time, and it's available to Florida residents and Disney Vacation Club members only. The Disney Incredible Pass is $1,299 plus tax, or $99 per month for 12 months with the Florida residents after a $205 down payment. So that one is essentially the Platinum Plus. Now, there's a few things that I noticed that are missing from this, and that is Photo Pass, and especially at this top tier, the water park access, which are no longer a thing that comes standard with any annual pass. You have to now add those on for $99 per person per year to do that. Now, I don't know yet if you can roll that into your annual pass, or if you have to pay that upright as like an upgrade, because when you were upgrading an annual pass, you just paid the difference. So like, let's say you had a gold pass and you wanted to upgrade to like the platinum or the platinum plus because you wanted no blackout dates or you wanted the water parks or whatever, you couldn't finance that. So like, if you just have to just go and pay the difference no matter how much time was on your pass left or not. Like if you had a week left, you had to pay it was not prorated, you just paid the difference in the prices. So basically the Disney Pixie Dust Pass is kind of like the Weekday Select Pass used to be. The Disney Pirate Pass is kind of the Silver Pass, and the Sorcerer Pass is the Gold, and then the Incredi Pass is basically the Platinum Plus without water parks. Again, you can add those on for $100 each, Photo Pass and water parks. I'll probably doing the Sorcerer Pass with the water parks. I go to the water parks a lot. All right, so let's talk blockout dates now. So we're gonna start with the Disney Pixie Dust Pass blockout calendar. So Pixie is every weekend marked off, so Monday through Friday. And then the holiday blockout dates are starting from December 17th all the way through January 1st. That's not that big of a difference from what it used to be for the Gold Pass. It's not horrible. This is nothing that I've ever been interested in, is this Monday through Friday pass. It just doesn't make any sense for me. Especially now I work Monday through Friday 9 to 5, so it really doesn't do much for me at all. But if you are interested in that pass, I know I have friends that have that pass, so that would be your replacement for that one. Then let's do the Pirate Blackout Calendar. This one's a little more in depth. So I'm just gonna go with, I'm gonna give you the dates that it is blocked out. It is blocked out October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 9th, and 10th. This is of 2021. Then November 2021, it starts the 19th, the blackout dates, and goes through the 22nd. Then in December, you have the 17th through January 1st blocked out. Then randomly in January, you have the 15th, 16th, and 17th. I bet you that's for marathon weekend. I'd have to check those dates, but that's about when marathon weekend typically is. Then February, you're blocked out the 12th, 13th, and 14th. That's Valentine's weekend. That kind of makes sense. Those parks are busy during Valentine's Day. Just a heads up, fellas. If you're trying to surprise your girl with a Disney World trip and you don't want crowds, don't go during that. It's horrible. It really is. March, you were blocked out from the 12th through the 19th. That's basically like Easter? Spring break? I don't know. I think spring break. I don't know. You were blocked out. Then March 2022, you were blocked out from the 12th through the 19th, the full week there. April 2022, you were blocked out from April 9th to April 23rd. May, you were blocked out the 28th through the 30th. July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's another busy weekend. August, you are good every day that year. September 3rd through the 5th. And then October, we're back again to October 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's a lot of blackout dates. But it is a lot of blackout dates when big things are happening. And somebody like me, if they didn't have quite so many blackout dates, I might consider that one, because I don't go to the parks when it's that busy anyway. But I like to have the option to go to the parks when I want. And I know Evan was saying that today in our group chat. We were talking about it, and Tom is just excited that annual passes are back. And I have family who's moved here since the pandemic, and they haven't had annual pass sales at all. So this is exciting news for them, and exciting news for Tom and his wife, who are very excited to be annual pass holders. Yeah, it's a weird calendar list. But now let's go ahead and finish the. It's not weird. It kind of makes sense. It makes sense why they have those blackout dates there. There's surrounding the busier times, they're trying to cut back on crowds. It makes sense. And then the Disney Sorcerer Pass, it is only these. I double checked first because I wanted to make sure that October 1st was not blocked out, because I think my pass expires before then. I'm not sure. But no, October 1st is good. It's the 50th anniversary. I'm going to be at Magic Kingdom for that day. It's going to be a good time. You are blocked out starting this. With the Disney Sorcerer Pass, the blackout dates are November 24th through the 27th, so Thanksgiving. And then you are blocked out from December 18th through the 31st. Now, like I said, I don't go to the parks during those super busy times, but sometimes you'll have like random weeks in December where it's not that bad and you kind of want to go and just like see the fireworks or see, the castle lit up for Christmas. And with this pass, you're not going to have that option. I don't think that those 2 weeks are worth $500 though to me. So it's going to be an early Christmas for us this year at Disney, because we're going to be going during the weeks when we're not blacked out, because we're going to have this pass, more than likely. Unless we get, you know, a lot of money somehow randomly falls into our lap, I don't see us, you know, having 4 people have annual passes that are $1,300 each. That seems crazy. I also wanted to point out there's been some miscommunication or misinformation, or people just not understanding, but the things that I read earlier about the annual passes only being valid for those top 2 ones, only being available to Florida residents and DVC members, that's always been the case. Like, if you were a non-Florida resident, you couldn't buy the Florida Gold or Silver or anything under the Platinum. Like, if you lived in North Carolina and you had an annual pass, you had to pick either the Platinum or the Platinum Plus. The only difference there was the water parks. So it's not a new thing. They're not trying to. I'm very critical of the Walt Disney Company, and I think this change has a lot of good and it has a lot of bad. So I'm not shilling here. I mean, I think it's ridiculous that they're charging you now for everything that was complimentary at the parks is now an upcharge. I mean, even the buffet. I forget which buffet it was, but there was a buffet on property that you had to pay extra to eat chicken off the buffet. Like, it's insane. They are literally everything that was complimentary and a service that Disney provided for free is now an upcharge. This is just another string of bad press for Disney. In recent memory, there's been a few things, right? There's been the Star Cruiser that's $4,000 on the low end of the spectrum. Remember, we go back and read that press release. That pricing is for those specific dates listed at the bottom of that. The slowest time of the year, that's what it's going to cost you. The cheapest it will be is those pricing. We're talking $5 grand for 2 nights at a resort. I'm still going to do it because I'm a Star Wars dork, but I mean, you can see by the action figures, it's just, that is a very small piece of those action figures too. But that on top of the Genie Plus, which was intended to be a free service, and we'll still have a free component to it, but that's part of this now, and you can't add that onto your pass. So they took away fast passes that were free. They took away Magical Express that was free. They took away extra magic hours that were free. Stuff that was included in your pass they've taken away. So water parks is now gone. Now that's an upcharge. Photo pass, upcharge now. That was included with every annual pass, I think, or up to gold. It was included with every annual pass up like gold and higher. And those facts could be a little off. I haven't done that in a very long time, so I don't remember exactly what those rules were, but it's something to that effect. I think it was gold and up. And I saw this happening early on when they started monetizing the ticket rules. Like, used to be you had 2 weeks to use like a 6-day ticket, and you could have that ticket and go Monday, Tuesday, and then you could wait 2 weeks and use the last day if you wanted to or needed to or whatever. But that was gone. They started charging for that. So this is a very slippery slope. I don't know how this is not gonna be like, at a certain point, it's just gonna have to be, you have to just vote with your wallet. I live here. I can't see me living here and not going to Disney on a daily basis almost. I mean, it's something that I love and that I'm willing to pay that much money for. But I don't know. I feel like we're at this tipping point where it's almost like they just did all of it at once to just be like, that's okay, now smooth sailing from here. And I think people are going to enjoy Genie, and I'm going to give it a shot and see if it's worth it. But I mean, it's just, I don't know what's happening. It's very, very odd, and I have not seen any positive out of this from anyone except other people like me who are like, I didn't care, photo pass. But like the problem is it was included whether you use it or not. Now it's like and they keep saying like new perks. There are no perks. Not only are there not perks, you buy a $1,300 annual pass, you still have to make a reservation to come. That's crazy. I mean, it's cool to give you the option to have up to 5 at a time, but that's insane. Like, at a certain point, we're gonna have to stop pretending this is COVID and just admit that this is corporate greed, because that's what this is. I mean, this is, whew, it's bad. But again, annual passes go up every year, but it wouldn't be as bad, I don't think, for people if it hadn't been all of this in like a 2-month span. I mean, think about how much stuff has gone up in like the last 2 months, and it's just, they've sucked all the fun and magic out of Disney. The whole point with Disney, at least for me, was it was better than the other theme parks because they had stuff like Fast Pass And they had perks like Magical Express that would take you to your hotel for free. It was all these little things that they would do that were part of the Disney experience, and they're taking those things away. And it's not, people aren't going to feel the same way about it if you keep changing what it is they loved about it. I don't get how they don't follow that logic. So let me know what you guys think down below. I'm very curious about this. People are fired up. It's wild. So let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.